The WNBA versus the NBA. Girl hoopers taking on boy hoopers in one-on-ones, and WNBA players claiming they should be paid as much as NBA players. These are the times when men's basketball were against women's basketball. First, check out this dunk contest with Zion Williamson versus a future WNBA player. When the WNBA player makes a mediocre dunk, watch the reaction of the crowd. Embarrassing. Seemed a little too hyped about that little dunk, but the universe is just, because Zion took home the dunk trophy. I sorta get it though, because there's only been 7 women players to dunk the ball. Let's see what the WNBA dunks have in store for us compared to NBA dunks. I mean, I think those clips speak for themselves, but things are only gonna get more and more surprising from here on out. One-on-ones and crazy beef is coming. After getting some confidence from her WNBA experience, Griner called Demarcus Cousins out.
I'm glad she's that confident in her abilities, but she's also a little delusional.
Like the confidence, BG, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
It's not a walk in the park over here.
He says you'd be no better than the 3rd best post player on the men's team.
I'm just gonna use that to fuel this. I mean, I'm better, but and I know that kind of gets at him, but it's okay. It's okay, little man.
But I would like to see that. I would pay to see that.
I pay for our ticket. Front row though. I gotta be front row.
My money's on BG.
I got Cuz on that one.
If there's no referee, I'm gonna go to the ATM and I'm gonna sell my house and I'm gonna put all my money on Demarcus Cousins.
Considering Boogie was pulling plays like this at the time,
you can't double him. Oh boy, Demarcus Cousins with the thumb.
I don't know if Griner could even come close. When asked if she could beat an NBA player, this is what this WNBA player responded.
Top NBA players you are convinced you can beat one-on-one?
No.
Not one?
Not even someone from the bench. You have to understand, if we're doing like shooting workouts, skill workouts, I'm very confident in anyone that you put in front of me that I can compete. Just sheer size, athleticism, that's the problem. Yeah. Maybe I can score, but like, who am I going to defend? These guards, these point guards are like 6'6". I led the league in 3-pointers made this year, right? I've never shot off the rack before. Never. And so I went in and I think I made like 3.
Maybe a little reality coming from Kelsey Plum there. Candace Parker, an MVP of the WNBA, picks random guys from her gym to 1v1 against.
Even after practices and Parker's quest to get better continues. With no one else around, she grabs one of the men to play a little one-on-one.
Together, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Notice how she can't just grab one of her teammates to get better? If she wants to improve, she needs to grab a random guy.
You don't want to like play a little bit? I feel like everybody can learn from everybody. You know, you can learn a different move, you can learn something that they do that's better than you. And, you know, I just try to take that as much as I can and learn.
Yo, slow it. Yeah. Slow it.
She's long, she's athletic, she can shoot, she can put the ball on the floor. She's pretty much a guard in a big's body. So, you know, you have to stay honest with the jump shot. As you can see, she hit a couple threes on me back there. When she can take in the post, she has good footwork. So, you know, it's hard to defend.
You're funny because you're like not jumping.
Those games take me back to when I was a kid. When you would just go to open gym and just whoever was there you played against and whoever was on the court you tried to beat. That's what I grew up doing.
I'm stubborn. I just keep trying.
I know Coach Ross would not want me to say that I enjoyed that 30-minute individual competition more than I did practice. So no, I did not enjoy it more than practice. I love practice.
I think she's got a good mentality. She she's a stud. I mean, the guy was clearly just going easy and being a dummy defender, so not sure if we can call that a real one-on-one. Candace likes to keep it to basketball only, so the only drama that comes from her is when people create it. When a podcast host brought up her skill versus Charles Barkley, Barkley did not seem happy to be questioned.
I talked to Candace Parker last week, and I said, could she beat you one-on-one? And she said, is that even a question?
Damn, don't make me get sexist on your show. I don't want them women beating on my door.
This is just basketball. This is just two basketball
That's
players.
what I mean.
That's all this is.
Wait, assistant, you're going to make me be sexist, Dan. A woman can't beat me in a sport. Just stop it.
In any sport?
Any sport.
Charles, Candace Parker is in shape, is young, she's good, she's a baller.
Well, first of all, she's not that young. But Dan, Candace Parker cannot beat me in basketball.
Okay.
Chuck is 60. I don't know about that one. What I do know is that Luka Doncic didn't deserve this treatment when he tried to support a WNBA team. This is the video he made, and you'll be surprised at the response from the girls.
What's up, Ricky? I know you're having a great season, so just keep pushing. I know you're going to be the rookie of the year, so the best of luck to you.
And then the team responded by saying, says a guy who hasn't been to a WNBA game all season, but got sent a jersey and recorded a scripted video. Come on, guys. You're shooting yourself in the foot. I agree with this commenter, who said, trashing NBA players for supporting the WNBA is not a great look for the league. Some girl players understand the value of NBA players. Liz Cambage loves to practice with them, as she played with J.R. Smith, but she really excelled when things got physical.
Nope.
Favorite. 5, 4, 3, 2, fight!
That's how you feel? She's a baller and doesn't complain. In our next clip, a WNBA player did complain, and Draymond Green had some harsh words to say back to her.
I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for the women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. I think I saw something that said, like, one player that makes maybe $12 million on the NBA team could cover the whole WNBA salary.
Yeah, that's insane.
So that's kind of like crazy. And again, we're what, 26 years young, so it's not like we're comparing ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA maybe one night y'all don't go to the casinos.
I have something on this, though, because it pisses me off. It pisses me off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA like
the most.
More than we probably support the NBA.
If you didn't know, the WNBA actually loses over $10 million a year. They have never profited. So everything that they get is taken from the NBA's profits, which equal over $10 billion a year. Imagine the company you work for has never made any money and you keep asking your boss for a raise. You would get laughed out of the office. It's the reality of living in America. If you want to make more money, you need to be producing more money somehow. So, when Brittney Griner called out a bench player regarding NBA salaries, it was quite unfounded. She said, "You have mediocre players like Tyler Johnson making almost $20 million a year. We deserve more respect." Griner denied ever saying that, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. An obscure quote like that doesn't just come from nowhere. I will say that there definitely is some promise in the younger girl players. Like, check out this gal breaking everyone's ankles on the court. Now that is a hooper. Caitlin Clark is also an absolute hooper, and she's getting some of the most positive press of any girl basketball player I've ever seen. The college final between LSU and Iowa had an average of 9.9 million viewers. That's more than the bubble NBA Finals was viewed per game. Some people call Caitlin the Steph Curry of women's basketball. Let's see if there's any similarities there.
Figure out how to free their players up in that kind of defensive scheme.
Caitlin Clark from the logo! Curry way downtown. Bang! Steph Curry from just inside half court.
She has been magnificent.
Are you kidding me?
Curry and Durant, two-man game, pick and roll. Durant back to Curry on the pop. Curry as Jackson fell down. Ankle breaker three for Steph Curry.
I certainly see the similarities, and Caitlin makes me excited to see a drama-free WNBA where there's just ballers. But there's still plenty of drama. When Andre Iguodala was trying to give props to a player, he got immersed in unnecessary beef. All he did was tweet this out. Number 23 from the Mystics is nice. And she responded with, "Put some respect on my name or keep this tweet to yourself." It almost seems like she was just looking for any reason to beef. Andre was just trying to give her some encouragement, and he just responded with, "No manners." Thankfully, there are some players that just let the game talk. WNBA player Lexi Brown decided to prove that she could hold her own against a guy. He just happened to be a Division II college basketball player.
Huh? 7-0, he said. 7-0.
What you want, Donnie?
Point right here. To the hole. To the cup.
Dang, alright Lexi, not bad for a professional player. I don't know if any of y'all would ever be able to beat an NBA player though. If you didn't know, a girl can actually be in the NBA if they're good enough, but none have been yet. We got another one-on-one for you though. A pro player played one of our favorite NBA YouTubers, Lost and Unbound. I mean, beating him is not saying much, but she still put some moves on him. And she showed him the moves.